Hi, this is Rick Mason, the executive producer and host for the all-new WLOVCW and My Mississippi. Join us each and every Saturday morning, 6:30 a.m. and Sunday nights at 10 p.m. More to come, informative information where we give you updates of what's going on in and around the Golden Triangle area. Check us out. We're on in 4 states, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Email us at issuestalkshow@gmail.com or either give us a call, 662-386-6064 if you got an issue. It's the television talk show, Issues. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It's Issues Television Talk Show. We're all over 4 states, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. And we took the time and the liberty to come out here to a great place, Stark Vegas, Mississippi, right here at Mississippi State Bulldogs country. And we're here with Chief Yarbrough, and we're here talking about just life as a whole, him being an African-American here in the city of Starkville and becoming the first chief, second fire chief, African-American chief here in the Stark Vegas area, which is history as a whole. Brother Yarbrough, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate you letting me come on.
Hey, Chief, talk to us, man. It's such a pleasure, man, of just being able to save lives for a living, man. How does this make you feel to be able to actually have people's lives in your hand?
This is something that I probably since I was like 17, I wanted to do. I actually joined the military at 17, so giving back to my community and serving the community has always been a part of my upbringing in life. So when I got this position back in 1995, being a firefighter, it was I knew from the first day this is what I was going to be doing the rest of my career. So having people's lives in your hand is something that you don't take for granted. It make you train hard, it make you prepare, because at the end of the day, what I do, my skill set, if I don't do it correctly, somebody's going to die. And so I take it very serious. I always have. Being the chief, I make sure that my staff take it very serious. So we've trained well to be prepared for any type of emergency that may come our way.
Man, that's pretty interesting, man. And again, it's a gift and a job as a whole that you got to be passionate about people to actually do this career, correct?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. You got to be passionate about your career. You got to be passionate about helping other people. You got to be passionate about, number one, putting yourself behind other people. So our motto here is service before self, and we believe that. I always believe in that. You do it for others before you do it for yourself. So by doing that, you're serving your community and also serving your fellow man.
Over the last 9 years serving as chief here at the fire department in Starkville, what are some of the things you have seen progress or either take place in the 9 years?
I've seen a lot in the last 9 years. When I got here, the department was set up pretty good, but I wanted to bring my own flair to it. So we changed a lot of things, starting out with the uniforms. I'm always about how you dress and how you conduct yourself. So
it says a lot. It means a lot.
Oh yeah, it does, especially with the community. So we changed our colors from red to maroon to match Mississippi State University. We protect the campus. We're all about Mississippi State and about the city of Starkville. So we won. So we did change our colors to kind of match Mississippi State and actually incorporated the cowbell into our patch, which is something that, that
unheard of, yeah.
People really love it. That, and then we got some new fire trucks. I've been able to purchase 4 fire trucks since I've been here, thanks to the board and to the alderman, the mayor for allowing us to do that. And one of the things that we wanted to do something different with our last 2 trucks. So we got Mississippi State to give us approval to use their logo. So nobody knew anything about this. It was 7 of us in the city that knew anything about this, and this was the one that was on the board.
City council,
Well, not the city council.
Oh, just the board as a whole. Okay.
Just the board.
You presented it after you came up with the idea, in other words.
Right. Basically, they didn't know about the truck color or anything until the trucks pulled into the station that day. So my truck command staff, my staff, truck committee, so we kind of keyed everything in the day of, I think, the 23rd of December 2020. The trucks pulled into the station, and we have white fire trucks with maroon lettering on them and got Mississippi State logos on them. So it was something that's really good for the city. We get a lot of requests for those trucks to come out to the campus and everywhere. So things like that, and then just plus hiring, and hiring has been a challenge.
Because I understand there's a big shortage sometimes for actual applicants should I say, not actually applicants, but people passing the test to actually become a fireman?
Well,
Which
with
one
us,
is?
it's kind of both. Our big thing mostly is getting people to be interested in being a firefighter.
That's the main
thing.
Okay.
And that comes with pay. You got to make sure you're paying people correctly. It comes with the challenge of you putting your life on the line. When you come here, this is just not something. This is not a job. And I think sometimes people come here thinking that this is a job.
It's a career.
And you have to put forth a lot of effort because not only is, you know, I look at it. I live in the city, so I think about it like this. My family life is on the line, and so is yours. So, you know, at the end of the day, I got to make sure that my family is protected, and know yours as well, and all people, you know, through our city. So I think sometimes people get the wrong idea, and they think, you know, see on TV, they think we do a lot of spectacular stuff, but we don't. We do a lot of medical calls. About 85% of what we do
More
is
medical calls than anything.
And we have fires every once in a while. And the reason we don't have so many fires, we have a really good program to prevent them. So by doing that, we don't have as many fires as most people think. So I think sometimes people get caught up on TV and think about, hey, this is what they do in Chicago fire.
Right.
We don't have that much often, but we do have some good calls, but nothing like UCF.
On television as a whole.
It is TV, so.
Right. That's pretty interesting. So just hypothetically speaking, 5 years out from now, I mean, what's your vision? What do you see yourself?
5 years, I probably would not be the fire chief.
Okay, you plan to retire? How long have you actually been a fireman as a whole?
I've been a firefighter for 29 years.
Wow.
29 years. So, you know.
So 20, that's half your, you're not even, so you've been a fireman more than your.
Oh yeah, I've been a firefighter since I was 23. So I've been a firefighter for 23.
Wow.
And so I'm pretty much at the point that next 5 years I still want to help. I still want to give back to the city. So in some form or fashion, whether it be political realm or something like that, I plan on still being active in the city in some fashion or form. So I really haven't made a decision past this, but I know that in the next 5 years I won't be fire chief.
Right, okay. So you making that decision there as a whole, what would you say to an individual, whether it's a male or female, wanting and interested in becoming an actual firefighter? Because that's the beginning of being a firefighter before anything.
That's the beginning of being a firefighter. I would say this: if you want to have a career, a passionate career of giving back to your fellow man, this is it. If you want to help people and you want to come to people at their worst time and make their day better, this is it. Because there's nothing better feeling than somebody coming back and saying, thank you for doing this. Thank you for opening my car door. Thank you for getting my kids out of the house. Thank you for saving my mom or saving my dad. Thank you for saving my dog or cat.
Oh, I was about to say the cat in the tree. Because that's like one of the more hyper things that you would see on television.
Yeah, we don't see too many cats in trees, but we do see a lot of cats, and that maybe, you know, we have a house fire or something like that, we save animals. And we had several times we did CPR on the animal to bring the animal back. So it's nothing like seeing those people saying, hey, thank you for doing this. And people coming back down, and you know, people always bringing stuff by the station just as a thank you. So if you want that type of feeling, this is the place to be. This is a great job. It's a great career. I honestly couldn't see myself doing anything different. You know, and thinking about the 29 years of being here and thinking about the time that, you know, that I had to go. It's gonna be a sad day.
It's gonna be a sad right. So you're gonna take that last ride in the fire truck like they usually do.
They have to drop me off at home on my last day.
That's what they usually do. And again, Chief Martin Andrews in Columbus, he retired now. He did a phenomenal job. And now Chief Hughes, and all of you guys are African American individuals, and that speaks volume that we can do and be whatever we could. Because there was a time that you couldn't be a fire chief or fire police chief being African American.
It was very.
See, we're approaching Black History real soon, the month of Black History as a whole.
It was very difficult back in those days, and we've been very fortunate here. Willie Johnson, he was the first Black fire chief in the city of Starkville, but he's also the first Black fire chief in the state of Mississippi. Wow. Which was history in itself. And me coming in 1995, and I'm seeing him, see how he conduct himself, seeing how he carry himself. You know, I had been here for, I think, 10 days. After being here for 10 days, I knew that I wanted to be fire chief.
You saw it.
I saw it, and now this is what I need. And so I went to him and said, what do I need to do to be fire chief? He said,
at that early in the game?
At that early in the game.
Man, let me tell you something. See, we as the African American diaspora as a whole, and I hope people understand what I'm saying. If we would go into a job setting from day one saying, I want that job,
Yes.
top tier job, like the Caucasians do, because they going in there with that mindset of saying, I want to run this place. If we did that as a unit, man, we would be so, you know, that's just like I said, we spend our dollars in our community as a whole, we're the biggest consumers. How we would, I mean, we have black attorneys, black realtors, black doctors, black lawyers, black fire chiefs. We have, I mean, just entrepreneurship as a whole.
Right.
And if we would get on that same mindset, man, it would just be, you know, because again, I'm speaking into Black history, and we just want to encourage some young individual kids who are seeking life, seeking careers,
Right.
or having an undecided decision about which place or which way they want to go.
Yeah. Because if I can do it, they can. And that's what he told me. He said,
Say it again.
If I can make it, they can make it. You know, he set me down and said, this is what you need to do. I think at the time we had a board, and he had everything you needed to do on there to be fire chief. From firefighter to fire chief. He said, do you have all this stuff? I said, no, sir. He said, well, I'm going to give you opportunity to go and get it. So, you know.
And it's more of an educational thing.
It's
with
educational, but it's also, it's not only it's part of it.
I know you got a lot of physical training you have to do as well.
But also the classes that, you know, we have a lot of classes here that we have to complete, you know, so I was able to do that. You know, when I got here, I had an associate's degree. Since I've been here, I've got all the way to my master's degree while I've been in firefighting. And so, and hopefully one day I finish up my doctorate degree. So, and I did that all while being a firefighter.
Wow.
So you got to put forth the effort to get here. It wasn't easy.
Because just like one of my close childhood friends, Roderick Dillard, who attend church with us on Sundays. Roderick Dillard, man, that young man, he really put the effort in, and he kept saying, hey, man, I'm going to Jackson. I got to take this test. And sometimes he didn't get it the first time, but he didn't give up. He's a young captain, just like Fred Hargrove, Ken, not Ken, but Ray. You know, all of those guys, James Avery, all of those guys are young brothers. Larry Weber. Man, all of those guys are young brothers who have gone up in the ranks, man. And again, you give them hope to say, if they do or don't want to be a chief or become chief, they, you know, just keep traveling that level.
You got to keep trying, you know, and it's not been like I said, it's not been an easy road. I had a lot of hiccups, but the thing about it, it's just like faith. You know, no matter what comes your way, it's God setting us up for something else. So I could have quit a long time ago.
Right, correct.
There was no quit in me. And I think that's what we got to get our young males and females to understand. You can't have any quitting. If it's a goal that you want, you got to continue until you get that goal. So I had some help along the way. I had some people who pushed me. Martin Andrews, he was the chief before I was. So once I saw him got chief, you know, I was the same. Motivation, you know. So he pushed me. We pushed each other, and we've been friends ever since then.
We'll be back in just a moment after these television commercial breaks for Issues Television Talk Show. We're on in 4 states: Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Chief Yarborough here in Stark Vegas, Mississippi, Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Bulldogs. We're sitting here having an up-close, informative moment, talking about his career as a whole and doing the things that he do. And we're going to ask him, do you have to have a good support system dealing with this? Do you have to have a wife that's willing to let you stay away from home 2 or 3 nights at a time, sometime, and being able to have kids to be able to understand dad is gone away for a couple of days? We'll be back in just a moment. Email us at issuestalkshow@gmail.com or either give us a call, 662-386-6064 if you have an issue. We'll be back in just a moment for the television talk show, Issues.
Issues will return after these commercial breaks. Stay tuned.
Southeastern Rodeo Productions presents the 4th annual Tupelo Golden Triangle SERA Rodeo. Ranch bronc riding, calf roping, ladies barrel racing, and the main event, bull riding. Saturday, March 23rd at Cadence Bank Arena. Show starts at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6. Also, Jeter Jones is performing live.
You wanna ride them back home?
Tickets available at Ticketmaster. All the info is at serodeo.com. Sponsored by Cinch, Wind Creek Casino, and Best Ever Saddle Pads.
It's your girl Vivica A. Fox. Now, it's been a minute since I've been in my mother's hometown of West Point, Mississippi, and that's why I'm so excited about joining Northside Christian Church for its annual Black History Month banquet. Darlings, it all takes place on February 24th at 6 p.m. at the Union Hall. Call 662-275 2474 for tickets. Celebrating difference makers is going to be amazing. I'll see you there.
Issue. 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 Issue.
And we're back for the television talk show Issues here with Chief Yarbrough. Chief Yarbrough, right before the break, we were speaking to you and saying about a support team as a whole, not just the people that you work with, but a great wife and great kids to actually push. And congratulations to your wife for receiving her doctor's degree. And my son was actually there receiving his as well. And we didn't even know that. Belhaven, University of Oregon, Taylor, my son, my youngest, one of my youngest, man, I tell you, so that's a beautiful thing. And then your daughter getting her education and your boys doing great things. This is a beautiful thing, man.
It is. You got to have a support system. My wife, actually, she kind of put her, not her career, but she worked.
On pause?
She didn't go to school. She kind of put it on pause to allow me to go to Emmitsburg, Maryland. I was going to classes all the time. Every class I could go to just to be prepared to do this position. And so she put her life pretty much on hold to let me do this. And then once I got chief, then she wanted to go back to school. So, hey.
Beautiful thing,
go
man.
back
Teamwork.
Oh, you got to have it. So she has been a big support system. My kids, of course, they have supported me the whole way. My daughter, she loves the fact of me being chief, but she also realizes, hey, it's gonna come to an end. Right. She said, Dad, you know,
a lot of perks.
Yeah, she got the perks. Yeah, she loved the perks, but hey, what are you gonna do after this? So, so she's in nursing school down at Southern Miss, and I got a son in physical therapy school, and then because I got one daughter that lives in New York and one in Atlanta. So
man, this is beautiful.
It's just it's been a great thing, and of course, parents, brothers and sisters, and then just the community.
Right.
And you know, we talk about the community, and this has been a whole community, not just African American support, but
as a whole
support from
the community
with Caucasian, Black, White,
whatever the case may be.
Have had.
But you're an easy brother to accept too. You're genuine. You're humble. You're not arrogant. You're not. You know, your clothing might be arrogancy, but hey, no, for me, you both like that one. I'm just teasing, man.
But you know, I think at the end of the day, people people want to have an opportunity to see somebody, and people can come to my office. They see me on the street.
Open door policy.
Open door. They come to see me on the streets, and when people ask me all the time, you know, something, what do you do? I say, I work for the fire department. They say, well, I saw you before, and then sometimes I say I'm the chief because it's not really about being a chief. I'm a firefighter.
Right.
And I happen to be the chief, but at the end of the day, I have a lot of responsibilities. But this don't go to my head. I mean,
and that's a great thing. And then another great thing about you too, man. You're a great minister. When you are speaking at our church, Southside Missionary Baptist Church, Incorporated, Rayfield Evans Jr., 100 Nashville Ferry Road East in Columbus, when he have you to set in and to bring the word, and sometimes it could be a 24-hour call or an hour call, you have to prepare yourself to deliver the word. And when you come teach, you don't preach, you teach and preach, and you illustrate and you paint the picture and you make it receivable and accessible for each individual in the church, man. And that's a blessing.
Well, I thank the Lord for getting the opportunities to do that. You know, this all started at my
And Pastor got to thank a lot of you to bring you there to be able to bring the word.
I thank a lot of him.
But carry on, I'm sorry.
We've been friends for a good while. My ministry started at Truth Christian Center in Louisville, Mississippi, under my pastor, Phil Lowry. He saw something in me, and, you know, I got a call. The Lord called me at 18 to preach. And,
but you running.
I ran for a while. So I said, God, I would teach Sunday school. I'll do, you know, Bible study. I just didn't want to preach because I just didn't feel like I could do it. I kind of felt like Moses, that I didn't have the voice to do it. And God said, look, I give you what to say. And so over the years, you know,
and if he get it, he gonna give you the tools to do whatever you need to do. Anything is given by God. He's gonna support it and make sure you have everything that you need to do what you're doing.
You know, coming to Southside, it's me and my wife been married for 21 years, and I've been coming over there before that because I was dating her, so of course I'm coming to church.
Right, correct. You got to impress her. You got to impress her, yeah.
But you know, coming to church there, it has been a blessing. You know, I was when Brett McFarland was there, of course, he was a
great moments,
great minister. Pastor Evans, just came right in and did a great job as well. So we were friends before this, and him gave me an opportunity to come, and he said, hey, I'm not going to be there Sunday, so it's on you. And that's a lot.
Like, boom, I got to prepare myself.
I got to get prepared. But, you know, I studied.
Because you can have the word up there, but you still got to know how to deliver the word.
You got to deliver the word, and you got to be able to do it.
To dissect it, yes.
Yeah, and that's what I like people to do for me, so that's why I want to give back. So, you know, I consider myself not to be the best preacher, but I love to teach the Word of God. And I think teaching the Word of God, you're going to be able to have an understanding. So at the end of the day, anytime I come to that church or any other church, when I lead it, I want people to say, you know what, I understood what you was talking about. I got the Word. And now the application period, I want to be able to apply this to my life. Because we can all get the Word, but can we apply it to our life once we get that Word? So.
And let me ask you this. Do you find yourself here on the day-to-day job of being that minister?
It's always.
It's just, if it's in you, it's in you.
It's in you, yeah. So I don't think people realize that being in this position as fire chief, what you have to endure. There are a lot of people that come through those doors right there. They having their worst days. And they come to talk to me.
And you got to be able to encourage them either way.
Encourage them either way. And, you know, even when I'm have to let somebody go, you can do it with class and style. You can still do it in such a way. I think most people say I'm laid back, and maybe some people say I'm too laid back. But the simple fact of the matter is, I can bring you in my office. If you get in trouble, I don't have to cuss you out.
Right.
I don't have to jump down your throat. I can do it in such a way that you can still feel like a man or woman when you live at this door, and we still can be friends.
No disrespect.
I can get my point across, but I can do it in such a way that that God can still be glorified. And that's all. It's all about God being glorified. So whether it be at this job, when I'm at home, when I'm riding down the streets, it's all about God being glorified. So if we do that, then I think people will look to you. And I think people look at me and say, you know what, he's a pretty good guy. And, you know, it's because of Jesus Christ living inside. That's the only reason.
You're a smart guy.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
You're a smart guy. We're going to be back in just a moment after these television commercial breaks to close this interview out. It's been very informative, it's been a great moment here sitting with Chief Yarbrough. And he's got a lot of great things to say, and he's did a lot of great things over here, and he has a great support system here in Stark Vegas, Mississippi, Starkville, Mississippi. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't forget to check us out inside the Ricky Smiley Morning Show each and every weekday morning, Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. for the hottest 2 minutes in radio, where we're giving you updates with HBCU sports, informative news, chief updates with the police, city councilmen, what's going on in and around your community, some of the best restaurants and businesses amongst the world and around the world today. We'll be back in just a moment. I'm your host and executive producer, Rick Mason, for the television talk show Issues. And we're back for the television talk show Issues, closing out here with Chief Yarbrough. I say it's been a great sit down with him. Nothing like getting educated and informed on what's going on in and around your community. Chief, any final remarks that you would like to leave with the city of Stark Vegas and surrounding areas?
First of all, I want to thank you for giving me an opportunity to do this show. I've seen it a few times, and getting a chance, of course I see you at church on Sunday, so getting a chance to come over and sit down and talk with you, I appreciate that. To the community, thank you for allowing me to be a chief for the last 9 years. Thank you for allowing me to be a firefighter for the last 29 years. This has been a great set. I'm not retiring right now, so it's coming, but not right now. So, but I do thank the community for giving me an opportunity, and thank my wife and my kids and my family. They have been such a support. My wife, she's just great, and now all we've been through, she has been great support, and I thank her. And I think we're hiring.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How can they
you can
apply?
go onto our website, City of Starkville websites, cityofstarkville.org. Go on the website. Go to employment, firefighter jobs. If you got any questions, give me a call, 662-323-1845, 662-323-1212. Give me a call. I'll be glad to talk to you about what it takes to be a firefighter. If just anything in life you want to know, if I can help you out, please give me a call, and I'll be glad to help you out any way I can.
Man, I tell you, great moments here with Chief Yarbrough. And as we transition into these winter moments or winter seasons with a lot of house fires are taking place, I forgot to bring that up. Okay. What do you suggest about smoke detectors, this, that, and the other?
Please get smoke detectors in your home. If you stay in the city of Starkville and you don't have a smoke detector, call us. We will come personally install the smoke detectors in your home to make sure you got them. If you have something you not think that don't work correctly or they may be in the wrong place, call us. We'll come do a survey, make sure that they're all good. If
And
you
the
got
batteries. A lot of people neglect the battery
batteries
situation.
in there. People neglect putting the batteries in there. But if they're not working, give us a call. We'll come and supply them. If you live in the county, you can call Octavia Hall County, Patrick Warner, the county coordinator. They also do the same thing. So we have smoke detectors here. We don't want them here. We want them in home. So if you need a smoke detector, give us a call. Space heaters, you have space heaters, make sure that you give them space. If you have any other questions, the things that you might need for fire safety concern, give us a call and we'll be glad to help you out.
Hey, man, I tell you, it's Issues Television Talk Show. Hope you've enjoyed the sit down here with Chief Yarborough. And again, Rick Mason, me here. Catch me on a stage near you somewhere coming up real soon. B&R Production, TK Soul is coming to the Detroit Convention Center. It's going to be a great event, 662-242-8799. If you haven't purchased your tickets yet, B&R Production, Mr. Brooke is going to bring a great show as always. Plus, Vivica A. Fox is on the way to West Point. I'll be actually the MC for that event coming to the Union Hall, brought to you by Northside Christian Church, where the pastor is Orlando Richmond. And they're bringing a lot of great keynote speakers. I mean, she will be the only keynote speaker, Vivica will, but a lot of honorees. It's the Difference Makers Awards Banquet, and it's going to take place February 24th. Tickets will go on sale soon. Senator Miss Turner, Senator Angela Ford Turner, she will be receiving an award. She's an honoree. Also, Pastor Boyd, James Boyd from Zion Gate will be receiving an honorary award. Also, Mr. Kelly, former NFL player and entrepreneur, will be there receiving an award as well. Dathan from Sunday's Best, he will be there performing as well. And again, the saxophonist. It's going to be a great night to remember. So everybody tune in and stick and stay to find out when the tickets will go on sale. That's February 24th. And again, I'm honored to be a part of that event, dealing with somebody as phenomenal as Vivica A. Fox. Coming back home for that. Plus, don't forget about Ada's this weekend, Doe Belly Stray, big birthday bash, and he will be performing live. More to come, man, with Issues Television Talk Show. Catch me on the stage near you. Can I get you to look in that camera and say Issues?
Issues.
Can I get you to say the morning kickback?
Morning kickback.
Hey, we'll be back. Same time, same place. 4 states, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Arkansas. It's been a great sit-down interview with Chief Yarborough here in Starkville, Mississippi, the great home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. We'll catch you next week, same time, same place, 6:30 a.m. Saturday, CW, and Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on My Mississippi for the television talk show, Issues.